What's good, everybody? So it's me, Carlos, here to give you guys a video on how to calculate your macros. Whether your goal is to maintain your body composition, or maybe you want to cut down in some fat to show off your physique, you want to get nice and vascular, show off them cuts, get them abs popping, this is what you're going to want to do. Or maybe you want to gain some size on you, maybe you want your shirts to hug a little tighter, maybe girls, you want your booty to grow a bit, you got to eat, you got to bulk up. So this is what's going to help you guys right here. Now, it's not a very practical way of living. Calculating your macros, it's very tedious. It gets annoying sometimes. Well, a lot of times it gets annoying, especially like for those of you who are working, going to school. Maybe you have children that you have to take care of first and foremost. But if you want the results and you can't make excuses, you got to put in the work. You got to find a way. Just find a way to do it. And you'll be happy at the end. You'll be so satisfied that you actually accomplished what you said you were going to do. But anyway, you guys, yes, some people, they come up to me and ask me like, hey, how do you think I should eat? What do you think I should be eating? And it's a topic that, it takes time to talk about, so that way you don't have to be so vague. I don't want to give you guys false information. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video, so that way I can take as much time as I need, so I can talk about what I need to talk about. And I'm just going to try and keep it as basic as possible. I don't want to add a bunch of factors in there that might only matter 3 to 5%. The only reason I can see those factors mattering is if you're like some bodybuilding pro, or you're going to compete in some competition where it really matters if you win or not, and that 3 to 5% might actually mean you win or lose. So yeah, you guys, we're just gonna keep it as basic as possible. And there's so many ways to calculate your macros, you guys. I'm not saying this is the best way. This is just the way I do it. This is the way I like to do it. It works for me. And it might or might not be perfect for you, but everyone's different. You might find out during a diet that you're actually ketogenic. You're the type to work better off of fats instead of carbs. There's those types of people. Some people work better with carbs. You never really know until you calculate your macros and you find out a little bit more about yourself. Things you're gonna need are a scale to weigh yourself. So you can go to the gym, you can buy one, you can go to the mall, whatever you want to do. But you're going to want to keep your weigh-ins consistent. So every morning when you wake up, after you use the restroom, before you drink water, before you eat anything, you're going to want to weigh yourself. Preferably weigh yourself naked. That way you're not, adding the weight of your boxers or your clothes, whatever you wear. So yeah, you're going to weigh in every morning consistently at the same time before you eat or drink anything. And then also you're going to need a scale to weigh your food. You can't do this without that. So you're absolutely going to need a scale for your food. You can find those in the kitchen appliances at like a Walmart or wherever. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, you guys. It just has to work. Once you got those things, you're ready to calculate your macros and get started. So let me show you how to calculate those things, you guys. I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible. Try my best. Please follow along. It's simple, just addition and multiplication and subtraction. Hopefully all you children can do that out here. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, so here it is. Just get out a sheet of paper or on your computer, wherever you feel like doing this. But I'm just going to give you a full view of all the calculations that I did. That way, in case you need to rewind the video and go back and see where I get certain numbers from, there it is. So I always record the date where I start, and then the weight, your weight right here. You're gonna weigh yourself just like I said in the mornings, or wherever you want to do it. Preferably it's best in the mornings, you guys. Record your weight, and then your activity level. Let me explain the activity level. The range of activity level is a 12 to 16. So how do you know what you are? A 12 activity level is someone who's just goes to the gym and goes home and just lounges around. You don't do anything throughout the day. A 13 would be more like someone who's a student. You go to school, you go to the gym, then you come home, you study, or you're always on your computer, that would be a 13. A 14, you're a bit more active. Maybe you work at a restaurant, maybe you're a server, maybe because you're walking around throughout there carrying some trays. Um, that would be like a 14. And you go to the gym, you do your thing. And a 15 now. A 15 is someone who you probably work outside in the sun. Maybe you're moving packages all like UPS. Maybe you're a mailman. You're sweating a lot, carrying stuff, and you still go to the gym. And then you do your thing. Maybe you do some cardio throughout the day as well. That would be a 15. I'm like a 15, you guys. I'm pretty active throughout the day. A 16. A 16 would be someone who is like in construction jobs. Like, can you imagine working out in the hot sun, moving all kinds of shit, working with cement or just building houses? That would be like a 16, you guys. Maybe you work in a factory where you're just carrying shit all the time. Like big old packages, maybe car parts or whatever, boxes. That would be like a 16, and then you still go to the gym and you do your thing. So yeah, you guys gauge your own activity level. The more honest you are about this, the more accurate your macros are going to be. So you're going to take your weight and your activity level, and you're going to multiply that to get your maintenance calories. These calories, like I said, they're just so that you can maintain the way you look right now. If you eat this many calories, nothing's gonna change about you. Alright, so but our goal is either to cut down or to bulk. If I'm trying to cut down, if I want to lose weight, I'm gonna take away 500 calories from the maintenance calories. So that's gonna equal 2,122 calories. You're gonna do the opposite if you're trying to gain some size. You're gonna add 500 calories. If you're trying to gain size, or if you're trying to build something, you need material to build from. So that's why you add calories, right? It only makes sense. So I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get lean. So I'm gonna calculate how much protein I need. There's a range. You can use from 1 to 1.5 per pound. So I weigh 174.8 pounds. I'm going to multiply it by 1.5, and this is how many grams of protein I need every single day. Now, before you choose like 1.5 the way I did, consider that protein, it is pricier than carbs or fats. It's pretty pricey. Also, the more muscle you have, the more protein you're gonna need. You're really gonna want to take care of your muscle that you work so damn hard to build. But maybe you're not one who likes to eat a lot of chicken or a lot of tuna, taking a lot of shakes. Maybe that's what that's not your thing. So you're gonna want to go into like the lower level, maybe like 1.2, whatever you decide. But yeah, just multiply whatever you choose by your weight, and that's how many grams of protein you're gonna need. Now we calculate the fats. The fats ranges from 0.2 to 0.4. You take your body weight, the number you chose. I chose 0.3, somewhere in the middle, and this is how many grams of fats I need every single day. Now, why do you calculate the fats and the proteins? Because these are essentials, you guys. You need protein and you need fats to survive. If not, you're gonna die. Fats are essential, even though some people might not know this. They're very important to your body, to your health. So that's why we calculate those. Now, for protein, I'm gonna take my grams of protein, you guys. I'm gonna multiply it by 4 calories. Every single gram of protein has 4 calories in it. You're going to take your protein grams, multiply it by 4, and this is how many calories we get every single day from protein. You're going to do the same thing with the fats, but every single gram of fat has 9 calories. So 52.44 times 9 calories. Here's my calories from fat every single day. Now I'm going to add up the calories, and this is what I get right here. This is just the calories from protein and fat. However, remember we said we needed 2,122 calories every day just to cut. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my 2,122 calories minus the calories from the protein and the calories from the fat. And this is how many calories I have left over. If we already calculated our protein and our fat, the only thing that's left over is carbs. Every single carb has 4 calories in it. So 601.24 calories divided by 4 calories is going to equal 150.31 grams of carbs. So that's how many carbs I'm going to eat every single day. So let me write down the macros. So here it is, you guys. This is my personal macros. Do not follow these macros. These are specifically for me. You have to calculate your own macros. So every single day I need to be consuming 150 grams of carbs, 262 of protein, and 52 grams of fats. So these are the numbers I'm going to want to hit every single day until I stop seeing a change in my physique, until I'm not losing any more weight. So there you guys have it. If you have any questions on this, just please let me know. I'm gonna make another video to follow up this one on maybe like food I eat throughout the day, and just take you along a day of how I eat. Alright, to help you out. This is just to calculate the macros, you guys. So there you guys have it. That is how you're going to calculate your macros. And I highly recommend you start off with something like this, something basic, because you don't want to overcomplicate it, then get discouraged and then fall back to your regular unhealthy lifestyle, or just being unhappy with yourself, not getting results. As you can see, I didn't go into like specifics such as fiber in carbs, should you or should you not count it, or polyunsaturated fats, saturated fats, none of that, you guys. Don't overcomplicate this. As is, it's already semi unbearable living this way. It's only for a period of time, depending on your goals and where you are right now. But yeah, you guys, I want to quickly touch on the subject as to why it's important to hit these macros. So of course, if you calculate the macros to lose weight, then if you go over those macros, of course you're not going to lose the weight, and you might even gain weight. But if you go under those macros, you're already in a calorie deficit. You're already less than what you should be, right? But if you go even lower than that, you might think, well, I'm going to get results faster. I'm going to lose weight even faster. Yes, for a period of time, for like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe, tops. But, our bodies are designed to survive. They don't give a fuck about how you look. They don't care how you look at the beach, how striated you look. They don't care if your abs are popping. It doesn't care about that, you guys. Your body wants to survive. That's it. So, by eating less than what you should be eating, your metabolism is gonna say, hey, I need to hold on to all my fat, my energy reserves, because that's what you need to survive. So by stopping your metabolism, you're not gonna lose any more weight, or you're gonna make it so much harder on yourself later on down the line, and you might even start just gaining weight even on those few macros. So yeah, like I said, hit the macros is very important. If you're bulking, you're trying to gain some size, if you eat too much, like go over your macros by a lot more, you're going to be gaining fat. You're not going to be gaining muscle. That's what people refer to as a dirty bulk. So yeah, like people just go out and eat whatever the fuck they want the entire day, and they're like, oh, I'm bulking. No, you're just being a fucking fat ass. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. So yeah, you guys, you're gonna want to hit your macros to get the best results possible and to remain healthy as possible. So yeah, you guys, my next video is gonna be like how I hit my macros, what foods I use. So look forward to that. What tools I use to make this, a little bit more bearable, to make it easier on yourselves. But if changing your physique, how you look, is something important to you, something that you've always wanted to do, give this a try, you guys. I would recommend a month of giving this a try, and you're gonna see results within that month. Trust me. Even if those macros are not 100% accurate, even if they're only like 85% accurate, you're gonna get results. You're gonna see such a difference, especially in the first 2 weeks. But you just gotta follow through, okay? So if you have any questions, any way I can help you, anything you want to see, anything you want me to talk about, anything at all, you guys, I'd be really happy to help. I want to see people get results. So yes, I'll see you guys again in the next video, so just look forward into that. So talk to y'all later. Real quick, you guys, I do want to mention that there's a few important topics I didn't cover, such as daily weight fluctuations. You might be a little higher one day or a little lower one day. It's okay. Also, how to fix problems such as losing weight too fast, gaining weight too fast, maybe you're plateaued. There's a lot of little topics I forgot to cover, but I'm gonna cover them in my next video. That way I can take more time and gather my thoughts on these things, okay? That way I can give you the best possible information, you guys. Sorry about that, but anyway, yeah, just look forward to the next video, and that's where we're gonna cover these things.